What is up, Broncos country? We are on pregame show. Let's get bucked. We are coming off of a loss. Doesn't worry me too much. We are getting ready to play on the Thursday night game. We're on a short week. We got a lot to talk about and a very little time before kickoff. So you know what? Let's get into it.
Together, let's shake the air. Get bucked. Here comes the thunder. Feel that quake in Broncos country. We're never afraid to take. The rivals gonna crumble in the spotlight's glare. Get bucked. All together, let's shake the air.
Inside the 15, inside the 10, the 5, touchdown, Denver!
What a great intro. What a great intro. I am your host, Tim Dog. Today, we got the Mile High Outcast, me and Mile High Medlock, and of course, founder and CEO. We got Johnny, the Mile High Viking, in the house. What's up, fellas?
Well, Bo, Merry Christmas. Or should I say, Bo, Merry Bronkmas. How about that?
I'm good with either.
Yeah. Feeling great, man. Well, no, I'm really not. Let's be honest. I've still got a fractured spine. I'm still rolling around in a wheelchair. It's hell. But I'm on pain pills. I've got alcohol. And the Broncos are playing. And, I've had a good Christmas with my family. Kind of a cool thing, as a gift, my kids, we love to play games, right?
Yep.
We love playing Uno, especially. We love Uno. But my kids found this. It's called Uno Elite. You can't really see it. Damn it. Too much glare. But it's called Uno Elite. And it's literally a mashup of Uno and a football trading card game. And you freaking buy booster packs and you get real players from that year on Uno cards, and they have special abilities in the Uno game. And it's so you play regular Uno, but then you have these players that literally have special abilities that affect Uno. And
so it's like Uno on steroids.
Yes. And the funnest freaking thing, first pull on my first pack that I opened was Bo Nix. So if that is not literally first card, first pack, and I had 12 packs to open. If that is not indicative of what we got going for us tonight, my first pull on this new Uno Elite game was Bo Nix. So it was a lot of fun. Played it with my kids already once today. Had an absolute blast. So Merry Christmas. Go Broncos. Love seeing Joe there with the bunk bed, because I always pictured Joe sleeping in a bunk bed.
Joe, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm on the road. I'm at my mom's house, so kind of in a mobile room to kind of get it to get the show. The room I did last time, my son and my nephew's gonna be playing in, so I was like, let me just come in here, and yeah, as you can see, they're toys, but yeah.
He's figuring out a way to be here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to drop out for just a second, fellas. Be right back.
Yeah, man. I had a good day, too. Christmas has been pretty good. Got a good breakfast this morning with my sister and them. And, now we, relax for a little bit. And then this weather is super crazy. Never thought it'd be this hot in Denver on Christmas. So, yeah.
I know. Those are facts, man. Those are facts. We had a good Christmas Eve. All my daughters together. Kicked it with my brother George. Shout out to George, definitely. My nieces and nephews. So it was a good Christmas day, good Christmas Eve, definitely. Glad to see everybody got into the Christmas spirit despite the snow. Like you said, I got this for my daughter, Bronco hoodie, which I love. But it's a little hot to still even wear, even though it's Christmas Day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like we had my wife sent me a thing today. We live near Nashville, and she sent me this thing. And she's like, "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, the AC was blasting because we live in the South. It was like because we're sitting here at like 78 degrees right now outside, so it's like ridiculous. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all your families out there, to the whole podcast, to all the fans, everybody. Merry Christmas. Thank you for tuning in, and we're ready for a Bronco win. What do you say, guys?
I'm ready for it too.
Let's freaking do it, y'all.
Let's get this KC beatdown on.
Just get this beat down on. Since you said that, Joe, one thing I did want to touch down on first about that, and I'm gonna ask you first, Johnny. Do you think we're gonna get compared to like last year, the last game of last season? We got in because they rested all their players. Now they got multiple injuries, and not everyone's gonna be in. Do you think that a lot of haters are going to say if we just go and get this win by a big margin, do you think we're going to get compared to what like last year was, or if all their starters were in, it would have been a game? Like, do you think we're going to get any kickback like that?
There's gonna hate.
Listen, said it right there. Haters going to hate. We're the Denver Broncos. All right? Like, we should know. We're going to get that. Like, we would have gotten that regardless. They would have found some way to make an excuse. Even if Patrick Mahomes had been in, and Jalen Moore and all these other dudes, even if they were all in this game, it wouldn't matter. They'd find some excuse as to why the Broncos won this game. It's how it works. It's how it is. We just have to be willing to deal with it. I'm at the point now, I just don't give a damn. Make your excuses. Come up with your stupid reasoning in your stupid brain as to why the Denver Broncos are not legit. Because it's your own logic, and it's false. It's wrong. We know who we are. And that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, we know where we're going.
What do you say, Joe?
Yeah, I mean they're gonna hate too. I mean it's that's what they're gonna do. I mean it's nothing it's nothing new to me. So I mean they always all the national media people outside of the the Maha area that aren't true Bronco fans. Yeah, they've definitely been hating the whole year. So just let them keep hating. We're just gonna keep winning. So the last week didn't change nothing for me. We needed a good little setback, to get to get focused, and it took a lot of tension off, because we it would have been hard going into the playoffs with the win streak like that. So definitely it was a blessing in disguise, So after the hurt of the
that's an excellent point.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said. It doesn't. They're gonna hate no matter what, So they whatever they say, they can keep saying.
It's okay. It's okay to take the loss. It's okay to take the loss now. Okay, the streak has ended. It was a great streak. We all enjoyed it, but none of us really seemed too upset about it. Out of this podcast, out of Bronco fans in general, friends and family, whoever, I don't think it hit a nerve to anyone. Like you're saying, Joe. Great point. Johnny just pointed that out to you.
I mean,
point. Go ahead, Johnny.
I was talking to Isaiah earlier today. He would, this is normally his bag, this is his show if he can, but he couldn't. But I was talking to Isaiah earlier today about it. And I was like, you know what? And here's the truth. We needed to be humble. All right, because this is a very young squad. The Broncos is for the most part is a very young squad. And they got comfortable with the way it feels to win. That, in my opinion, you get 11 wins, 12 wins in a row. you're getting used to that winning feeling. You know what I mean? You almost forget what it feels like to lose. And this is close to the end of the season. We are in the playoffs. We're fighting for our lives for the number 1 seed. And even if we don't get it, I mean, I think we will. I really do. I do think we're going to get it. But even if we don't, going into the playoffs, not remembering what it feels like to lose, so that you're only fighting for the winning feeling, but you're not fighting to prevent the losing feeling, is not a good way to go into it with a young squad.
And I agree with you. One thing I will say, and like you said, Johnny, haters gonna hate, right? But here's the thing: people are talking about the Broncos. Oh, they got in a big game and they couldn't pull it off. Let's call BS on that. We beat Green Bay, and if you want to get real about it, Patriots lost to the Raiders. The Bills lost to the Falcons, right? You had a tough time against the Texans. Had a hard time beating the Raiders. So these top contending teams that they're talking about and hating on the Broncos, they got to realize the games that they have lost as well. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've only lost we only got blown out in this last game. The other 2 games that we lost were a total of 4 points. So, you know,
within like 4 seconds or something.
And then the last plays of the game. So I mean, you know, what our loss. When you start looking at losses, dissect them like that, you know, you're splitting hairs. But like I said, the teams we've beaten they're still NFL teams. You know, so they're still legit professional teams that, you know, you have to be able to beat. You know, they got put on the schedule. No matter what our schedule is, soft or easy, whatever it is, we still have to play the schedule. And you know, we have been pretty dang good in the games we played so far. So you know, it's like I said, all that. However they want to look at it, we're doing all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Joe, why don't you hit a couple comments there, bro, and then we can get into the next stuff.
Yeah. We got Shy was the first one I seen here. He said, "Let's go Broncos." You got it, Shy. I already seen your video, man. I'm waiting to the end to really get all the way hyped up. We got Bronco Rod.
Sure.
Said, go Broncos. Let's get this W and keep it rolling. You know it, man.
Yep.
Shy coming in too. He said, "Merry Christmas, everyone." Yes. Hope everybody had a good Merry Christmas, and we're gonna get a good present tonight. Dave Glassman, he says he's pulling into Arrowhead. I'm kind of jealous.
There we go.
There
goes Dave. And my cousin Jay.
Jay's there too, right?
Cousin Jay too. Yeah, he's there.
Yep, I seen that picture.
I'm happy for him. What's up, Blitz? It's good to see you, buddy.
He said, "Let's go Broncos. We need 10 more sacks to break the Bears sack record, and I think we can do it. This frame and this game and next. Yeah, definitely.
You might get 10 tonight
with the third string. Yeah.
I mean, look. They're down their starting left tackle. They're down their starting right tackle. They got their third string quarterback, who I don't know what was going through his head when he was like making his comments about how he thinks he can beat the Broncos defense. Come on, man. I mean, I get it, confidence, it's cool, but man, you're going to be running for your life the whole damn game. Like, it's crazy.
Definitely. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I mean, they're down to, I mean, I don't wish injury on nobody, but I mean, if they're down lineman, 2 quarterback, I mean, this Denver defense is not going to hold anyone back. I mean, we can get into injuries in a little bit, but, you know, despite a few, we're coming for them because we want to lock up that number 1 seed. We don't want to just get to the playoffs. We want to lock up that number 1 seed. So we're not going to hold anyone out. If we beat Jacksonville and then beat KC, then we could have rested against San Diego. But seeing that we had that loss to Jacksonville, we're going to come full force no matter what because we're going to lock up that number 1 seed. You guys know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, bro.
And then we got I'm not going to even try to pronounce that name.
I'd say just call him Rico.
Yeah, there we go.
There you
Rico.
go.
He said, I was one of them saying they need to lose one, and now it's time for a new streak. Exactly. Like Johnny was saying, once you start winning and getting a streak like that, you kind of start getting a little lackadaisical on making sure you dot the T's and cross the I's. And a loss like that to a good Jacksonville team will make you refocus, and it's at the right time where yes, now we need a new streak through to the end of the season, and get to the bowl on that streak.
Definitely.
They remember.
Great
What
comment.
it feels like now.
Exactly.
Yeah, great comment. And like I said, I mean, Johnny, I think you're right on that. It's not that you ever want to see him to lose, but like I said, none of us were really butthurt about the loss. It's just going to be a playoff game. If we can get back and face them in the playoffs, and they got to come through Denver, nobody wants to come to playoffs in Denver, man. We're going to be crazy out here.
Oh yeah, we're going to be the city's going to be really hyped for that game. Any playoff game, however deep we get in the playoffs. And then we got Blitz repping. He said, kind of glad we did lose one. Didn't want to go in the playoffs with a winning streak. Last week Super Bowl wins. We lost 1 to 2 games in December and 1 Super Bowl, so I'm cool with it. Let's get that number 1 seed. Yes.
You got my brother out here. What up, Georgia?
What's up, my brothers? What's going on? Merry Christmas.
buddy?
Just wanted to pop in on y'all. Say hi. Been a while, Johnny. Good to see your face. Looking fresh as ever. Glad you're feeling well to be on the show.
It's like I told them. It's a mixture of painkillers and alcohol, bro. It's the only way I'm here right now.
That's a combo for a lifetime, brother.
Injured or not, usually. Yeah.
I'll say I was listening, and we're talking about that Jags loss. I came on your show as a guest, Johnny, and did the last 5 weeks of predictions for Jay, and the Jags was one of my losses. So I will just say it was not the hardest loss that we've ever suffered. Definitely one I think well needed to go off of some of the comments.
I won't lie. I was sad. I was sad seeing the L.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, this is a good thing though for the Broncos. This is a good thing for this squad.
First L since September? How long has it been since we could say something like that? That's fucking ridiculous.
But that's the Bronco morale from all the fans that we have together saying, okay, we lost. Start a new streak, like the comment earlier. Nobody's like flinching right now and be like, oh, should we be scared? We got it out of the way. Let's keep going.
There was somebody on the game during the game show last week during the play-by-play, and he was saying, "Oh, time for VJ to go." And I'm like, we're not going to be that type of get all desperate like that, and it's not that panicky situation, man. We lost one game. Jacksonville was they were more aggressive that day. They executed and they didn't have, and we had the turnover. So hey, we're not going to panic about that.
Well, I'm looking at all three of you guys, and none of you guys look nervous. So I think we're all right.
Yeah.
I'm also 100%. Too high to be nervous.
So George, you're saying 6 sacks tonight, huh?
6 sacks tonight. 6 sacks tonight. It's going to be a terror. That QB opening his mouth should have never did that.
See, I said that earlier, George. I said that earlier.
The third stringer, I was listening. So I'm just continuing on off of what you're saying. You don't open your mouth as a third stringer to the number 1 defense with some of the best pass rushers in the league as a unit. So they're gonna have to eat some sacks tonight. We're gonna bring mad pressure. You got a rookie QB, and to go off of what Joe is saying, these fans that are saying goodbye Vance Joseph over the Jags game, if it wasn't goodbye when we got 70 put on our head, it's not goodbye now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look, it's every Monday we do an overreact on Orange and Blue Blitz. We do an overreaction show every Monday. Whether we win or lose, and it's like it's the most natural like default setting to overreact to the moment. And here's the thing: I'm not calling out anybody on their fandom. Okay, if you're a Broncos fan, you're a Broncos fan. All right, that's fine. But you can definitely weed out the difference between people who are students of the game versus the people who just watch it. You know what I mean? People who study it, people who understand it, versus just the casual viewer, right? And it's the people that say shit like that on Twitter, calling out Sean Payton, like, oh, SP's gone after this, and Vance Joseph hit the bricks, like things like that. Those people, they don't know football. They don't truly know football.
No, they're just haters. Real quick, just to get into like a little kind of cool topic. What do you guys think about the jerseys we're wearing tonight? How fly do those look?
All white. Oh, it's gonna be like an avalanche. Just careening over the Kansas City Chiefs, baby.
I
and
like
the
that
red
wording.
that you see mixed, the red that you see mixed in there, that's blood, baby. There's blood in the snow.
I'm all for it, man. This all white's gonna look nice, and I already like the helmets when they were previewing them last week. So yeah, I'm all for it. Minnesota's all white looks pretty good too, but it ain't gonna look as good as ours.
Well, yeah, Minnesota did look good. Me and George were watching the game earlier, and he goes, "Look, they got their all white on too." I go, "That has nothing on the Broncos." And George was like, "Nah, yeah, of course not."
Yeah,
but
Of course not.
No,
All I gotta say about the jerseys is that who said it wasn't a white Christmas? Okay,
Oh yeah,
because it's a white Christmas here.
Like
all right.
Christmas.
as the only white guy on the show, it's a white Christmas here.
Hey, Johnny's the minority here.
Hey,
brown pride.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because even if I was jokingly said my retort to that, I would instantly be the most racist guy in the world. So I can't do it. But can I get the housekeeping out of the way real quick, guys?
I was just gonna say, go ahead, Johnny.
All right. Hey guys, thank you for being with us here on the Get Buck Game Day Show. This is the Orange and Blue Network. We are a group of fans. We are a fan-based, fanalist-based network of Broncos shows built by fans for fans, and we are so glad that you are with us tonight. If this is your first time here, or you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. All right? Check us out, especially on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe and set your profile to public, because we're about to give away that Broncos jersey, a Bo Nix orange jersey, and it could be yours simply for subscribing on YouTube. Also, check us out on X, check us out on Facebook, and check out the audio version of all Orange and Blue Network shows on all your favorite platforms. We also got to show some love to the sponsor of tonight's show. You can find the link in the bio below. That's at w.gg, takes you to Dubby Generalist Energy Blend. Dubby is amazing stuff, comes in a multitude of delicious flavors, has enough caffeine, 2 cups of coffee worth of caffeine in every cup of Dubby. Enough to kick you in the butt, get your day going, keep your day going, but not get the jitters and not get the crash at the end, because Dubby has no sugar. It also has no calories, no maltodextrin, no artificial colors, no fillers. It is all natural, nothing but amino acids, B vitamins, and nootropics. The caffeine that's in Dubby is derived directly from the coffee fruit. So trust me, you guys are going to want to try this. It's going to be your mouth's favorite energy drink. And we're going to make it a little bit sweeter for you, because at checkout, you're going to punch in code OBN10. OBN10 tells Dubby that we sent you and gets you 10% off at checkout. So go on over to Dubby, get yourself the dub, just like the Denver Broncos going to do tonight. And
Yes,
Get the dub. We're going to get that dub. Well
Yes,
done.
sir.
Well done, Johnny. I think you always make the Dubby the most exciting, out of everyone that puts that on the board there. So well done.
Well,
I think
I'm also the one that did the negotiations with them to get sponsored. So
getting back into a little something, we're going to get into a couple segments really soon. I promise everybody out there. One thing I do want to ask you guys is, how important is this Chargers-Texans game? Not only for the Broncos, but for the Chargers and Texans as well that are playing against each other. That's a huge game that matters to so many teams. So, George, since you are the newest one here, I'm going to start with you. What does this Chargers-Texas game mean for the Broncos?
Well, right now, we're all Houston Texans fans, right? Because of that loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars, we're in a position where we need to win out to win the 1 seed and the AFC West at that, right? Because you're always looking at the division first. That's your first goal is win your division. You can't do it because we already lost to the Chargers. So this game's going to be monumental potentially for how big our next week game is, assuming that we take care of business and beat this third string offense, right? So it's gonna be very heavily watched, I believe, across the league because you got the Jags and Colts in that division, right? Who are praying for the Texans to fall out, even though the Colts lost already. They're probably I don't know if they were eliminated because of that, but there's a lot of playoff seeding that rides with it as well. You know, if they can win and Jags slip, they could go ahead and take they can go ahead and take the division and swap positions with them. So across the AFC, it's a pretty big game, and I would say Broncos country should have their eyes on that game and be looking for a Texans W.
Johnny, do you agree? What do you got to say on that?
Oh, dude. Listen, the implications, the AFC is so wild this year. The implications on almost every game are huge. However, that particular game right now decides so much, right? Because there are tiebreakers owned by so many teams right now that are vying for their seeding positions, and we've beaten the Texans, but the Chargers have beaten us. We haven't beaten the Chargers yet. So it's just there's all these little things that ultimately will especially on this particular game that will decide how the playoffs fall. And I mean, I think we got it. I do. I think we got it. But it is going to be and I think a big part, a big boon in our favor is that this is a short week. We're going up against a third string quarterback with a bunch of third string offensive linemen. On a short week, and then we basically get a mini bye, getting ready for the final game of the season against a division rival that will have massive implications on our final standing. And so I think the implications on both of these games are so higher than we've had, honestly, probably since 2013, probably at least. So I mean, these are very important games, but that one especially, yes.
Joe, what's your take on the Chargers Texans?
I mean, it's definitely a big game. Besides our games, if we do everything we can do, and then we won't have to worry about what happens with the Chargers Texans. But as far as that game goes, it is going to be a big one for all the AFC playoff seedings. If the Texans can get that done, man, that would be a big help for us, and could potentially change how our outlook on the game next week. So, like I said, but it's such a big game for the whole conference that it's gonna set off a whole lot for next week on if a team's even gonna be eliminated, if they're what seed they're gonna be. So it's very important for the whole conference, and I'll definitely be wanting the Texans to pull it off and give us a helping hand.
Absolutely, and
I've got it up real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was just going to say I have it up. I have it up real quick. You're talking about who's been eliminated, who's not already. 7 teams as of right now are eliminated in the AFC, and that's the Raiders, Jets, Titans, Bengals, Browns, Chiefs, and Dolphins. Yep. So the Colts are not yet out of it.
Exactly.
Now, their odds are I think now something like 3% at this point. But
they need a lot of help.
Yeah, me and George were touching down that on it earlier. We're I told him, remember those days when we needed someone to lose and 2 teams to do this or a tie or something, and we were just kind of laughing. But yeah, there's a lot. Colts, I ain't worried about the Colts, but here's the thing about the Texas Chargers game in my mind. It's if we went out like Joe's saying, to Joe's point, if we just do what we got to do, we're in. But
yeah,
would you feel a little more comfortable with the Chargers loss today?
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Our
tomorrow.
Sunday. Whatever. But what I'm talking about, I'm forgetting it's Thursday. But if they lose, it gives us a little okay, we got this even more now. So that Charger game might not mean as much at the last week. If they lose against the Texans and we win today, it's not going to mean as much that last week. And then whoever wins, or this and that, it helps in multiple ways with so many different teams. To me, this is the game of the year. And it just doesn't affect one team, and it affects multiple teams. That's why I found it so interesting.
Honestly, because of the tiebreakers all over the place in the playoffs right now,
it
affects everyone.
Yeah,
it affects everyone, and I would say like, how good would we feel? How much are we licking our chops if? And I was wrong as well. It is Thursday. The game's on Saturday.
Yeah.
So how good are we gonna feel on Saturday? Because we don't play we play tonight, but we get business done. Going into that final week with it locked up, because if the Chargers lose and we win the division. They can't catch us anymore.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
And that's what Johnny was saying. He's like, we're like on a mini bye. Joe, why don't you read some comments, my brother, and then we're gonna get into a segment right after that.
Got Bliss Rep earlier. He said this is a get right game, which definitely it is. But KC, with all the injuries they have, we should be able to go in there dominate. I would love to see the us sit and bow, in the fourth quarter, and get Stidman in there a little bit, get him a little some reps, and that definitely would be what I would like to see from this game. He also said he said Denver as a sports city this year, killing it. Broncos, Nuggets, and Avalanche.
Yeah.
All three. Killing
we never
it,
talk about our baseball team.
Of course.
It's not baseball season.
until the Rockies are sold, you will never be able to talk about that baseball team.
We had the one.
We'll see.
We had the one World Series run. That was it.
07.
Yeah, that was it. Any update on J.K. Dobbins? Heard he's getting close to potential comeback. What it's saying? It said Super Bowl. If we make the Super Bowl, that's going to be a chance that he can get to come back. If we're rolling though, and we get to the Super Bowl with our running backs right now, I don't know if I would want to throw him in there to mix that up. So
I think we would activate him. I think we would activate him for the respect, out of what he was able to do for us this year. But he would get some touches, but I don't think he turns into that lead role that he was for us all season. He'll get some carries in the Super Bowl just to say he was a part of it.
But I think he would understand that. But a guy like him, the way he was playing for us, you don't just let him sit it out.
Well, that's just like the people asking for Joseph's job. You know what I mean? Oh, because of the Jacksonville game. You don't do that to Dobbins, because he was a big reason why we got to where we are today. Injuries happen. Yes, he is injury prone. But us Broncos country, we're sticking by each other. So, if he does make a comeback by Super Bowl, I don't think he's going to be the number one rusher, but I do believe he'll get some touches, or a decoy even. They could put him in as a decoy. You put Harvey out there on some wheels or whatever, and all of that.
NASCAR packages.
We're out.
You know that, George. You know what, guys? I'm going to do this. This is a segment, one that I love that Johnny came up with, and let's get into this. Welcome back. That song always gets me, Johnny. I like that. It kind of gets you into the stuff. Everybody that's in the comments, please, whatever you have for Christmas dinner, please share with us in the comments. Joe will read it out. Joe, I'm gonna start with you. How'd your grub go today? What did you have today, my brother?
Oh man, it's been great. From for breakfast, went to my sister's house, and they had these French toast and ham rolls that they made. They made these croissant sandwiches with some varying cream, raspberry and blueberry. Oh man, very good. And then just now for dinner, over at my mom's house, had some prime rib, some baked potatoes.
Oh man.
Woo!
Yeah, it was It's been going down. I'm about
Stick and
to.
bite, bro.
Yeah. Hey, can I get a doggy bag, bro? Come on. I've known your parents forever here. Come on.
You always swing
Yo,
by.
prime rib ships easily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, just vacuum seal that son of a gun and send her.
Just say like, send me a little bit of horseradish sauce. I'm good.
Yeah. And then we got some.
No, he'll send the prime rib. You got to buy your own horseradish, bro. Come on.
God damn it.
Then we had some Village Inn pies from my son's mom. For dessert. So yeah, it's going down over here.
Fun fact: that football right there, signed by the entire '97 Super Bowl squad, was won in a Village Inn pie eating contest.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite pie from Village Inn was always the banana cream pie, man. That was fire. That was fire.
Their peanut butter cream pie when they have that's pretty good too.
I like their Boston cream pie is good.
See, I may be the only one that likes fruit pies more than like cream pies. Like me,
of course, you like fruit pies.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Fruit pie. What do you mean?
You want? Say what you want. Say what you want, dude. But dude, whenever they had it, peach pie with that like sugar crust over the top, unbelievable.
Johnny, what say you? How was your Christmas dinner, even Christmas Eve dinner? Take us through it, brother.
Oh man, well for Christmas Eve it was. Yeah, I'm not gonna be pigging out tonight because I'm so freaking full now from the day. But for Christmas Eve, we always do like a finger food like spread. Like my wife does like a charcuterie plate, and summer sausage, cheese, crackers, all that stuff, and then little smokies, like barbecue little smokies. We did it with like this barbecue sauce she found. It was made with barbecue sauce made with bourbon and apple puree in the sauce. Unbelievable. And then she makes these little roll-ups. She like spreads some sour cream out on a tortilla, spreads some shredded cheese, some lunch meat, rolls them up, and then cuts them into little pinwheels. So we had all those for Christmas Eve. Didn't really do much for breakfast this morning. But we kind of like waited until dinner time, which is Christmas dinner. It's like mid-afternoon to really get into it. And we made my wife because I'm usually the cook, but I'm laid up right now. So my wife, she did it all this year. God bless her, and I love her for it. She did mashed potatoes and gravy, some King's Hawaiian sweet rolls, and then a big freaking ham. That was just so good. I mean, I ate probably like 3 slices of ham that were like this big. I am so freaking full, and it was so damn good. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man. That food always kind of gets you into food coma sometimes, right? Thanksgiving meals, Christmas meals. You kind of sit there. Football was on today, and it's like kind of like, oh, I kind of ate, So but you know what? Your wife pulled it off for you, Johnny. I know you're going through some stuff and whatnot. But man, for her to go through all everything that you talked about, for her to cook that up, give her my love for that. I promise you that.
Yeah, she does not cook, dude, often. So like the fact that she did all of this, she is a goddess, man. She is a goddess.
George, what about you, my bro?
In the morning, I'm making waffles. That's what we had today.
Shut up, donkey!
Want to say hi? Okay. It's the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's
What's up, my niece?
all this. All right, go inside on the podcast. She's what, fool? I don't remember. Go inside. But in the morning, yeah, I had got the kids up and stuff. Kind of got them all rounded up. I had to go pick up my oldest, who you just saw. And I had to get her at 9, so I made some quick waffles for the boys. Just tore down some waffles with some strawberries, of course. Got to have the strawberries. A little chocolate syrup. And after that, of course, I'll let Tim Dog explain. I had did some Christmas stuff and then headed on down over to here for his home meal cooking. So I'll let Tim Dog go ahead and say what we have for dinner.
So yesterday,
Oh.
you know, in our house, man, we never have gravy. Green chili is always going to be our gravy. So we had green chili and stuff, mashed potatoes, all that stuff yesterday. So it was a nice meal with my mom and her boyfriend. Really loved it. And then, of course, green chili never gets eaten in one night. So I told George,
favorite.
I'm gonna whip up some beans, and then I had some hamburger patties and stuff. So before he even got here, everything was spread out. We just did a big plate of Mexican hamburgers, man. We had the big patties with some refried beans over some nice tortillas, and then the green chili, melting the cheese over it, some lettuce and tomato on top. And on top of that, some avocado guacamole to spread on top of the tortilla before everything. So we just had some big old Mexican hamburgers, me, my brother, and all the kids for Christmas. So it was a great meal, to be honest with you.
Sounds pretty dang good.
Yeah, we almost passed out after.
Joe, why don't you
Sounds
get
great,
in those?
boys.
See what they have to say in the comments, Joe.
Yeah, and then last night, man, I had my mom made some pozole, so that was
Oh, dude, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
got to come around more, man.
I definitely.
We got D-Rock coming in here. He said, "What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas!"
D-Rock.
Like that, you know it. Bronx Nuggets, man. Nuggets playing tonight too. Gary Neighbors popping in. He said, "Go Broncos country. I believe." Yes, if you are a part of the Bronco country and you don't believe yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. We got Adon coming in here. He said, "Merry Bockimus. Let's go Broncos." I like that. It's got a good little ring to it. D-Rock said, "Oh, we're talking baseball. Let's go Dodgers."
Oh, come on. Get him out of here.
Get out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not a Rockies fan. But
Working over here.
Shy said, "Do you think Travis Kelce will retire after this season?"
Yeah, Swifty's got him locked up, of course.
I mean, it depends. I don't know. It's a good chance he will, because there's
No, they're gonna trade for A-Rod. He's gonna run it back one more year.
You didn't hear the news? He's gonna be one of our backup dancers on tour. He's like,
yeah, dude. No, look, he's getting married to one of the richest women on
Just
planet
watch. He
Earth.
likes the
You want that.
number blocks on Netflix.
Then we got D-Rock. He
You
said,
wanna watch
"I'm
numbers?
ready back again. Doner kebab
Okay.
with fries,
Number-
and you know
number
it. I
book.
got the R&R flowing. Sorry about last week. I had Japanese whiskey instead of the true red, white, and blue. My bad,
Oh,
bro. Oh, man, that's all good. We'll let you. It's good to taste some.
I don't know, man. D-Rock's kind of, he's on the edge on this show right now, man. I'm just kidding.
No, man. Listen. D-Rock could never be on the edge with
He'll
this
tell you.
network. D-Rock has been with this network since day one. So
Hey, I still got to give him shit, Johnny. I still got to give him shit.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
It's all in
D-Rock
fun.
is true OG.
No, D-Rock tunes into pretty much every show. He always leaves something on the Mile High Outcast. Nothing but love for you, D-Rock. Change up that baseball team and we'll be really cool,
For Shy saying for Christmas dinner he had turkey, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, all the greens,
Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
Oh man, that's dang Shy. That sounds better than what I had. And then we got Yost coming in here. He said he got his brand new 99 jersey. Hell yeah, Zach Allen. His helmet, and he made a special spaghetti for his family, and they've been eating it on all day. Let's get this dub, boys. Merry Christmas. You know it, man. I need some of that special spaghetti sauce too. Yeah. Dream Weaver, he said, "Boys, Broncos
Boys,
AC fans cry tonight." Yes, man. Have fun at the game.
boys.
Dude, I love you.
Drew.
I love you, cuz. Rep, bro. Rep.
Go rep that orange and blue.
Tell him, do even Broncos, bro, when you're there. Tell him.
Chiefs third string quarterback is trying to fire up the team. Boo! Yeah,
that's what the hilarious part. That's what George was getting out earlier. Like, how dare him come out and be like, "You're gonna do something against this defense."
Sit down, Junior.
Wrong
Sit
move.
down, Junior.
Wrong move. Keep your mouth shut and do the best you can, and you're cool.
Yeah. Be
Yeah.
be grateful. Be grateful you get to play in a game this year, you bum.
Oh, Broncos country. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas right back at you, Gary Neighbors.
Merry Chrysler.
All right. Let's keep it rolling.
All right, guys. So I think we're all on that stuff right here. Going on, right? We got like what, 25 minutes or so.
15.
to-
Yeah,
15
no,
minutes.
15.
25 minutes or so.
25 minutes. Johnny, I have to actually go relieve myself for a couple minutes. Can you get us into the next segment?
Wow.
Well,
Thank you.
Before I do that, I'm
Unbelievable.
dropping you to the bottom since
Yeah.
you got to go relieve.
I'm dropping him
do.
out.
Let's,
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
let's hit on injury reports a little bit real quick, all right? Because we got a little banged up against the Jags, but the Chiefs have been banged up like something fierce, all right? Obviously, third string quarterback, both both Mahomes and Minshew. But let's just talk for just a second real quick. I mean, who all is out in this game for the Chiefs and for the Broncos? Nick Bolton probably out. Rashee Rice is in concussion protocol, out for the season.
Yep.
Tyquan Thornton, concussion, out for the season. Jalen Watson out with a groin injury. Nico Remigio is out with a knee. They've also been down there starting left and right tackles for like weeks now. So, I mean, you guys, like, if the stars, the stars have ever been aligned for us to go out and put a hurt on a team, it's this right here. Right?
It's a repeat of I would say it's like, should be a repeat of the last week of the season last year when they played all their backups. We should have no problem taking care of business tonight. They're already hurting, like you said.
Yeah. Now we got banged up ourselves last week a bit. Riley Moss was, he was on the injury report with an ankle, but he's been a full participant in all practices. Ben Powers, full participant in all practices, even though he had a biceps injury. We do have Kareem Reed, who was a full participant in every practice, but is still designated out for this game. Don't know why. But we did lose Greenlaw for this game at least. But we do get Justin Strnad back.
Strnad's back.
Nice.
So that's awesome. Nate Adkins is out with a knee injury. Obviously, we saw that hit on Pat Bryant at the end of the game. That was scary. Bo Nix took so much responsibility for that. He kept beating himself up so bad. So Pat's out. We already talked about Greenlaw. Adam Troutman they did not give a game designation on him, but he was out at least most of the week with an illness. And Luke Wattenberg is out as well, so Alex Forsythe will be slotting in for him. So with our injuries, how does that make you feel going into this?
Good, Joe.
Just on defense, we just got to make sure we, like last week on the safety lock, he was a little step behind and just a little out of coverage on a couple plays. So, just as long as we, it doesn't really change too much. As long as we keep, you got to have the next man up. So, I'm sure that they got a lot of reps in for the guys that are going to be stepping in, and make sure that they're locked in and ready. So, I hope to see a little bit better coverage from Locke this week, and I definitely think we're gonna. It'll be a good game for them to get reps in before going into a San Diego game next week. I mean, Los Angeles. Like I always go back.
All right, so we George, do you want to get any thoughts in on the Broncos injuries before Tim takes back over now that he's more empty?
Yeah,
and,
I think Greenlaw's probably the biggest one. Greenlaw's probably the biggest one that you're looking at that can affect us in a way, but also getting, like you said, getting Strnad back really just helps us a lot because he's been here so long, knows the system so well, and he has shown, besides maybe a couple of games, that he's very serviceable and gets the job done. So I think with our injuries, I don't think we're going to have too many issues, especially wide receiver wise. That just means Troy and Marvin just need to step up a little bit more. And then you
would
got
love to point
little
out-
Jordan too, little Jordan Humphrey. You know,
Yeah,
everybody
right.
forgets we brought him back. He's been in the lineup. He's been making good catches. Had the touchdown against the Packers on that freaking rope of a throw. So overall, I don't think the injuries will hurt us too bad, but it's definitely gonna not be favorable to have Greenlaw out there.
Yeah. I do want to make one last point, though. Whoa, what the hell happened there? Okay.
I have no idea what just happened.
I do want to make one last point though on Strnad, and that is, you talked about how he's shown himself to be serviceable in most situations. One situation he shows himself very serviceable in is actually in coverage, which with Brandon Jones out has been a little bit of an issue with, like you said, with PJ Locke. So, you know, we might be able to drop him into some more coverages in this game too, which is a good thing.
Well, it sounds like you guys already talked about the Greenlaw. I mean, I'm sure probably the most effective one.
We had to get it out of the way, brother. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Move on without me. Move on without me.
That's what we do.
Let's do this next one.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it.
All right. I'm getting them up right now, boys.
No problem. So it's like you want to bet on this. Let's say we got the over-under, we got the spread, a couple things to talk about. As soon as Johnny gets these pulled up, we will get through this segment.
All right. So, here we go. You guys ready for this? Oh, there's a puppy!
Come on.
Life, Fluffer!
Come on, George. It's almost kickoff. Come on.
Yeah, everybody needs to be hype, all right? What more hype
I
than a
am hyped.
puppy?
It's a Fluffer!
That's
It's a
a
Fluffer
fluffer.
on the show. Love it. All right. So, here we go, guys. Betting odds on the game, all right? This is You Want to Bet, where we lay down the odds, the spread, the over-under, and then each of us picks the over-under, the winner, and whether and what the final score will be in this game. So, current spread is Broncos favored 13.5 points.
Yep.
On the road in Arrowhead. Think about that. Favored 13 over 10. Favored over 10 points in Arrowhead. That's insane.
When we were underdogs at home.
Yes. 13.5 point favorites. The over-under on the game is and these numbers are all based on multiple betting sites and averaging, right?
I got 38.5.
Yep. Well, the average is between 36.5 and 38. So let's just go with the 38. Over-under is 38 points. The money line on the Broncos is minus 1,000. So you got to bet $1,000 to make 100. Good job.
Yep.
Anyway, here we go. Starting with Tim, since you had a moment to think about some things.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's all I was doing in there. I was like, you know what?
I know. All
Reading his notes.
Starting with Tim. Do the Broncos win? Do the Broncos cover the spread? What is it? What do you take, the over or the under? And what is your final score prediction?
I am taking the Broncos win. I'm gonna take the over, and the over's not gonna go to a close game. I'm gonna say, so we're calling the over under at 38, correct, Johnny?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna come out and say Broncos 34. And I'm going to say KC gets 9 off field goals. So 43. So I'm over by 5 with the Broncos win. And that's just how I got to see it. It's not going to be a close game, but you still get it over off of it. So because the Broncos are just going to come out wrecking these dudes. So final prediction would be, on the over.
9?
Yep. That's where I'm going.
All right. Joe, Mile High Medlock. Do the Broncos win? Do they cover the spread? Is it over or under? And what's the final score?
Broncos definitely gonna win. Over under. I had it right at the over under. Like I didn't know that's what it was, but earlier today, I was kind of thinking 28-10 Broncos. So that would be right at over under that,
That would cover. That would cover
It
technically.
would cover it. Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
cover. Well, Broncos win automatically covers. So
Yeah, and then what else was it over? Yeah,
38.
Well, the
Yeah.
money line's 1,000, or what was it, Johnny? Or
Yeah,
minus-
minus 1,000.
Well, between 1,000 and 1,200. I stuck with 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Joe says 28-10.
Yeah.
All right, George, help me out here. Over under. Do the Broncos win, cover, and what's the final score?
Broncos win, and it's been a long time since I've predicted a prediction like this, but I have to because if I don't see something relative to this, then I'm a little concerned going forward. And I got the Broncos winning 31-13, covering the spread, covering the money line, and getting the job done. We're going to put it on them, and I could see KC scoring a touchdown, and relatively maybe in garbage time. Maybe it's
What's up?
maybe, hey, what's going on, kids?
What's up, boys? All right.
But
Yeah.
maybe the Chiefs, sneak one in. Maybe we're feeling on top of the world and playing shell, and they get a cheap one on us. But yeah, I think we're gonna handle business. I think it's gonna be a great night and a Merry Christmas, and we got to avenge ourselves for that last Christmas Day. When Baker
we
torched
do.
us.
Yeah, we do. All right.
What say
so,
you, Johnny?
What say I? So I'm actually kind of mixing between almost between a George prediction and a Joe prediction on this one. All right. Broncos win, so they cover. I'm taking the over. However, I'm calling a lower score for the Broncos. We don't eclipse 30. The reason I say that, even though they're missing some key players, it's still a Steve Spagnuolo defense. All right. So you gotta respect it.
Mhm.
So I'm going Broncos 28. And the Chiefs 13. Broncos 28-13.
So you're still over.
Yeah, still over. But the Chiefs, and the Chiefs I think get a touchdown, 2 field goals. I think the Broncos, we eclipse 25, which is important, but I don't think we break that 30 against against Spagnuolo. And oh my God, they're showing the boys walking out and walking into the tunnel right now in that all white. Woo, boys, that's sleek.
Oh yeah.
So
What'd you say earlier? The Avalanche, right?
yes, it's going to be an avalanche over the Chiefs. All right. We are getting very close to kickoff. So what say we get shite, Tim?
Yes, we definitely will. To everybody out there, we
Like,
are
share, and
about
subscribe.
to get shite.
What's up? You know this logo. We gonna beat on KC for Christmas. I want a Christmas present, and I want street cancer. We take this division, beat the Chargers, and they take this first seat. We coming. Let's go. Expect it. You know what time is it? You see this, KC? Sweep them, boy. We coming. Expect it. There's no stopping us. This is a bounce back, Chiefs. I feel for you. I feel for you. I feel for you. Let's go, Broncos. Let's go. No stopping us. Be in the playoffs. I wish you have a Merry Christmas.
How do you not get shiped off of that, man? This
yeah.
guy
That's
just
our
gets
boy,
me
bro.
hyped
I love Shy.
non-stop, man.
Yeah,
This guy is just, what does he do for this network for the Broncos country? What do you guys feel about that?
Love
I
it.
mean, that's our
Love
boy Shy, dude. Super fan and super member of the Orange and Blue Network. We appreciate him so much, especially because he ducked out of. I'm so thankful for him. He ducked out of New Year or Christmas Eve festivities last night to shoot that video for us. So thank you, Shy. We appreciate you so much. Hope I didn't get you in too much trouble, bro. And we love you. And thank you for hyping up Broncos country
Let's
before kickoff.
go. Thanks,
Oh,
Shy.
yeah.
Much love always. We appreciate you.
I got one last overlay that's got to get thrown up before the end of the show there, Tim, at the very, very end, before we go to before we hit the video or before we hit the outro.
Yes, sir.
So give us your outro, and then I'm going to hit that.
I want to say something real quick though before we head on out. A little bit of a somber note, but I just kind of want to share this. My mom lost her brother the other day, big Bronco fan. So I just wanted to shout out my family. Say we're thinking about you guys, and this was his little sign he had, big Bronco fan. So all right, rest in peace, Uncle, and let's go out there, Bronco Nation, get this win for him, and keep it going through the rest of the season.
We definitely will, Joe. We definitely will, man. Thoughts and prayers to your whole family, man. I know holidays are never easy enough, but you know what? Tell your mother especially that her prayers are with me and my family.
You got it.
Condolences, brother Joe.
Massive
Hey, it's always a tough time. Anytime,
Much
even
love.
holidays
Much
or
love,
not.
brother.
So keep your head up, like you said. Live in praise, and diehard Broncos fan. Let's go win this one for Julian.
Let's go do it.
Mm-hmm.
No, get that up.
Don't put that
Get
crap
that
up
outta
there.
here.
Why would you do
Get
that?
that
Why would you do
outta
that?
here.
We're shouting out
Get
a Bronco
outta
fan,
here.
and then you bring up this
Get
guy.
out of here.
Well, here's a guy.
You want me to hit the outro, Johnny?
Hey, the
No,
Lakers,
not yet, bro.
the Lakers are so bad they couldn't even play Denver on Christmas.
No.
All right, we're close to
Oh,
kickoff, Johnny.
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Hey, this is so simple. All right, yo, Kansas City Chiefs, prepare to get bumped.
Love it, love it.
All right,
To everyone
we're
out
outta
there
here.
on the
I will
Orange and
see
Blue
you
Net-
all. I will see you all on the Game Time show. Love, peace, chicken grease.
I will be checking in on that, Johnny. But you and Bronco Rob always do a great show. Joe, I love that you stepped in despite what you're going through. My brother George, love that you're here. Orange and Blue Network. Johnny, thank you for letting me host the pregame because the Mile High Outcast, we're here to still represent, even though we don't get a show. Please tune in to the Broncos Bros and Broncos Talk. Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue. The whole podcast, every which one of them. It's all great. Bronco Rob, Johnny, have a great night. Mile High salute.
Go Broncos.
Here comes the thunder. Feel that quake in Broncos country. We're never afraid to take